Hi you guys, welcome back to the Kneady Homesteader channel, and I'm just playing tonight. It is 8 o'clock, and I'm gonna make some bread because I saw this brand new bread recipe, and I didn't plan on filming. I just planned on kind of just playing in my kitchen tonight, and so I'm probably gonna set this to music. I'll put the ingredients right down here for you guys as I'm adding it. I'm going to be measuring it, weighing it all out. But yeah, this is just something fun that I want to do, and I figured I'd take you guys along with me. So I'm not teaching you nothing. We're just hanging out. All right, let's go. this is it. Look at how pretty. They turned out so pretty. And I kind of felt like my old self there for a minute. Like, this is what I used to do, hang out in my kitchen at night and just bake and try new things and play with dough. And I mean, beside the pain, I kind of felt like my old self. It's pretty amazing. So anyway, the kids are staying up a bit late, and everybody wants to taste it because the whole house smells like, it's very, you can smell, it's very sweet smelling and very, very buttery smelling. So, and I didn't even use like a whole lot of butter in this. I did tweak the recipe a little bit, so I'll leave my recipe in this video. So what you see up on the screen is the recipe I used. And so, all right, let me get you on a tripod and get everyone up here taste testing. Okay, everyone's lined up. Everybody wants to taste. All right, ready?
Ooh.
Let's see what the inside looks like. It's super soft. Super soft. Super soft.
Oh. Mm.
All right, let's see.
Look at the way it cuts. Look at the crumble.
I'm getting used to my new big knife. Okay, go ahead and put...
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Mmm. Now imagine it warm and the butter melted on it.
That's actually not bad.
Super soft. What do you think?
Mmm.
It's like a milk bread. Not as sweet. So this would be a really good roll for dinner because it's not sweet. So it's not like a sweet roll.
It's like the rolls from
Like a Chinese, yeah, that's like a milk roll. But it's not that sweet. It's just slightly sweet. It's really tender.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do we give this? 1 to 5, 5 being best.
5.
5? 5? 5 from Eric. What do you think? Lisa and Mina? 1 to 5. 5 being best, 1 being the worst.
5.
5?
4.
4?
Yeah, but she don't like bread.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like bread.
Yeah.
I would say it's a 5. This is really good. I will definitely be making this recipe again, and I will definitely be trying different designs. So look for, let me know. Was this fun for you? If so, leave a comment down below and let me know if you want to see more videos. I'm playing around, especially with this recipe. I'm gonna make sure I have it all. So let me know down below, and God bless. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Maybe with more bread recipes.
Amazing.
Bye.